And 2 Nephi, chapter 2, verse 11, what does it say? There must be opposition in all things. It must needs be.
Yeah.
If not so, there could be no righteousness. You cannot know the sweet without knowing the bitter, right? Because what would happen if there was not opposition? It would be as if all things would remain as if they were dead, having no life, neither death. There would be no existence.
Yeah.
There would be no purpose.
There would be no point.
There would be no gain. There would be no progression.
Yeah. And this is a critical point where we do differ significantly from the evangelical belief, because they genuinely believe that Adam and Eve did not have to partake of the fruit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the theology is after that point, what would have happened had they not partaken of the fruit, but we do not believe that. It is absolutely out of necessity that fruit had to be partaken of. Why? Well, for every reason we've outlined in this podcast, there is so much good. And what is that good? The redemption power of the Savior. Why? So that we can rise above the state in which we entered this world into, so that we can become more than we currently are. That's what the redemption power is all about. And that opposition must exist for that redemption to allow eternal progression.
And right on the flip side, Lehi teaches that there are those who take the position of the world, saying that there is no law, which means there is no sin. And if there's no law and there's no sin, what is that? What's the natural belief that would stem from that? That there is no God.
And we see that today everywhere.
That's the world. That's the world in which we live. There's no law. There's no right or wrong. Do what feels good. Do what you want. There's no sin. We're all free to do what we want, right? Like, there's no God. There's no good, but that means there's no evil. There's no devil, right? That's what the world tries to put into your head. What Lehi teaches here is that, well, if there's no God, then we are not. Meaning, if there's no God, there's no purpose. There's no plan. There's no law. There's no obedience. There's nothing to be gained, right? These afflictions we go through serve no purpose because there's nothing beyond this life, right? That's a telestial mindset. That's the inability to think beyond this life. Yeah. This is what President Nelson was teaching in his Think Celestial talk, right? He's teaching, right? He straight up says like that mentality of eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die is absurd. Like one of the most absurd lies in the universe, he says, right there. One of the most absurd lies in the universe. Okay, bold statement. And then he says, mortality is a master class in learning to choose the things of greatest eternal import. Far too many people live as though this life is all there is. They live as though there's no law, there's no sin, there's no God. Yeah. However, your choices today will determine where you will live through eternity, the kind of body with which you will be resurrected, and those with whom you will live forever. Thank you for watching. If you found this content spiritually enlightening, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Like the gospel, these little things make all the difference, and it helps the algorithm push out better content for everyone to enjoy on YouTube.